Good evening. Welcome to Gino TV 99. Dick Herman here. Jeremiah Spillane filling in today at the softball game. Gino game on camera, getting ready for Nantucket up against Westport. I'd like to mention all our fine sponsors which bring you the spring season. Joe Rapacki CPA, Cam Appliance, Killen Real Estate, Lindsay Incorporated, Matticat Marine, Martin Bork Painting, Nantucket Airlines, Nantucket Booster Club, Nantucket Civic League, Nantucket Electric, Nantucket Insurance, Rick's Paint and Maintenance, Santa's Rubbish Removal. Seagrill, sign here, Axe Screen Window Repair, At a Glance Window Treatments, BPC Architect, Brock Insurance, Congdon and Coleman Insurance, David Goodman Tiling, Don Allen Ford, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Furry Friends of Nantucket, Harbor Fuel Oil Corporation, Humphrey Electric, Inquire and Mirror, Island Carpets, Island Lumber, Island Pharmacy, Island Variety. We thank all those fine sponsors for bringing you the spring, or bringing us the spring season. And the weather may hold off, Jeremiah. We hope it does. We don't want to get rained on here. Not me, anyways.
Well, good morning, Mr. Herman, and good evening, Whaler sports fans. Yeah, a little overcast, a few sprinkles on the way into town here, but looks like they're going to play ball.
Yeah, when you get down to the middle of May, and here we are, May 12th, every day is blocked in. You know, you look at the schedule and say, well, there's 3 or 4 open dates. Yeah, but you got to have the other team have those 3 or 4 open dates. So once you can cancel games early in April easily. Oh yeah, we got another 6 weeks, 8 weeks of the season. But in the middle of May, you can't cancel because you only get 2 more weeks. And you look at your schedule, and as I say, there might be 3 open dates, but you got to coordinate with the other team. Westport coming in here, not a good record. I think they have 2 wins. They want to get back on a 12:30 boat. I would think they would leave if we're in the 3rd inning and it was 12 o'clock. Nantucket, on the other hand, has their prom tonight. These girls have to get out and get their hair done and get all prettied up in their dress and everything, and that's important. And so they want to get out of here at 12 o'clock too, to go do all that fun stuff.
Well, you're right, Dick, and I know as we get closer to the cutoff day for the tournament, the Whalers are really looking to improve their record as they head into the tournament, looking for a good seed as usual.
Yeah, sitting here at 8-4. If they can run the table after that, that guarantees them, you know, a home playoff game or 2. But if they don't run the table, you know, they might sit in at a 9-10 seed and have to go on the road.
All right, so Nantucket's very own golf club scholar, Wisimas, known as Sam, Nipatananta Porn. And on the first pitch, she gets the first out.
Yeah, Deuce corrals that one nicely. Sometimes it's hard for the catcher to come out of the stance and look right up. She did. It wasn't that high in the air, so it doesn't give you a lot of time to get under it. So 1 pitch, 1 out. We'll take that.
So I'll call her Sam from now on to avoid that tripping on her tongue.
I'm not even try as much.
Tie pitching? Are we talking
yeah,
tie pitching here?
Yeah.
That's a tie name, isn't it?
Yeah, she's the young lady, as Jeremiah mentioned. She's the young lady, and we congratulate her. The long list of Nantucket scholars. And I was going into the office the other day, and I looked up at the list of the previous ones. You know, starting way back with Kelsey Fredericks. The Stanton girl, Caroline Stanton, all the names up there. It's amazing, and these girls, the colleges they've gone to, and the boys, and how great the Nantucket scholarship is for those two a year. That's amazing.
Absolutely. So congratulations to Sam and to Joe Zeif, 2013 recipients this year, and good luck to them in college. There's a strike. Wow. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, we loved Joe. He's a great soccer player, and I think he sails in the spring. We haven't ventured out in a boat. Would you go out in a boat with me, Jeremiah, to cover some of the sailing sometime?
I certainly would, Dick.
We got to get Gino. Gino has to waterize his camera, though. He's afraid that it might take a dip into the ocean there and then be out of commission. We have to get him a waterproof camera. If anybody on the market has a waterproof camera Gino can borrow, we'll head out.
If that wind keeps up, we're going to have to stick those inside your coats, guys, okay? Because that wind noise is starting to...
Getting a little windy on the mics here.
There's a called strike. The count runs full on Katie Wiseman. She's the center fielder for Westport.
I've never done a game from inside Gino's van there. I take that back. We actually did one. We sat in the front seats one time. There's a line drive, and that's going to drop. So
drops in for a single.
There goes the no-hitter.
Katie Wiseman.
And speaking of no-hitters, Mr. Lester was on target last night. 9 innings. When's the last time we had a 9-inning performance? A 1-hitter. It was a good legitimate hit. But
Yeah, Lester did look sharp, didn't he? I watched part of that game.
Part of the game. I was switching back and forth between the Bruins. The Bruins let one slip by them again.
Boy, they came out of sleep in that first period, didn't they? Got outshot like 30 to something? 20?
They were so lucky to have it only 0-0, but as you say, the momentum was already swung towards Toronto. They took advantage of it, got up 2-0. Charo made it interesting, 2-1, but you know, the one bad thing is about it, they don't get the rest. The one good thing about it, the Bruins have played so well on the road all year, including the playoffs.
Well, as the teams left the ice last night, Jack Edwards said there's Toronto's now 2-1 in TD Garden in this series. So the Bruins are losing record at home.
At home.
To a much lower seed, right?
Right. And if you check it out, they didn't have a great home record this year. So it's kind of funny. They've played better on the road.
All right, we got a runner on second, one out here. Just getting going here Saturday morning, top of the first inning. There's a called ball, high and away.
Dan Bartlett on the plate umpire. I didn't get the name of the fellow who traveled over for the game. Again, this is a makeup game, rescheduled for today, prom day. The last few years, it's sort of been the unwritten rule that nothing gets scheduled on prom day, especially away. And
well, as you said, they're getting
you run out of dates.
Right, getting close to the end of the season. Got to get it played no matter when. Oh, good swing, but she fouls it back.
I think 2 weekends from today is Memorial Day weekend, and the softball-baseball cutoff is, you know, I think the Monday of Memorial Day weekend. I have it here somewhere if I can dig it out, but, you know, so that means you only have, you know, 14 more dates.
There's a grounder. Sam can't handle it, off her glove. Holgate up with it. Everybody's safe, Dick. Runners at first and third here with one down for Westport.
Yeah, you have to give her another hit on that.
Call that a base hit for sure.
Okay, the lacrosse cutoff is May 23rd. That's a Thursday. The baseball, softball cutoff is Monday, Memorial Day, the 27th. That means no games can be played after the 23rd in lacrosse. No games can be played after the 27th in softball or baseball.
Oh, there's a grounder to third. Up with it, Zeta. Throws her out. Nice play. So Zeta gets the out at first. Runner moves up to second. So we got two runners in scoring position now, but two down in the inning, Dick.
Yeah, Zeta took the automatic out there, and she actually got a break on it because the runner on third never even half faked the coming home. If she sort of half faked, it might have froze Zeta for a second and made the throw a little bit later. Zeta took the automatic out, basically giving up a run there. If Westport was running on contact, they would have scored that run.
Ooh, there's a big swing and a miss from Kylie Marcoux, the catcher, batting 5 today.
Remember, this portion of this game brought to us by Don Allen Ford, and as we sit here on Saturday morning, Don Allen Ford is doing their benefit for the Booster Club. You drive today at Don Allen Ford. I hope you stop by and got a chance.
There's a grounder up the middle off of Holgate's glove, goes into center fielder, runs in. Tough to handle. Mackenzie got her glove to it, but couldn't make the play. You call that a base hit, Dick, or are you going to give her an error on the 6?
It was a tough hop. I think it should have been corralled. A tough hop. I'm looking at Eliza Stedman in center field saving the run. She came running in, picked it up, and ran that ball all the way back in to hold the runner at third. But whether it's a hit or an error, Westport has broken on top here. And they make no throw down the second. I don't like that play at all.
No,
I don't.
Walk down.
Yeah, I don't like that play.
Defensive indifference?
Well, that's how you score it. I don't like that call either. You know, the kid is stealing, give her the stolen base, but when the kid is stealing and you don't try to throw her out, here's where your indifference comes in, and you don't get credit for the stolen base, but you give her the base without even making a throw.
All right, so this is Ashley Turner here, third baseman for Westport. There's a called strike.
Big batter here for Sam. You know, the one runs in, the the one line drive hit, the infield hit, the potential third hit / possible error, get the one run in, but
There's a pop-up. Oh, off the top of the backstop, out of play.
yeah, Madison did get a beat on it and might have had the catch, but it just caught the backstop. Not much room here at all at the softball field for the catcher. It's good and bad. It's good on the wild pitches where the runners can't move up, but it was bad in that situation. Nantucket might have been out of the inning.
There's another grounder. McKenzie's up with it and makes the play to get out of the inning. So Westport pushes one across, and we go to the bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first will be brought to us by Albert G. Brock Insurance. Want to wish each and every student the very best year. Brock Insurance here to provide you with all your insurance needs. We'll take a break and be back with bottom of the first. Okay, we've got you covered in town and out of town. Nantucket Island Pharmacy is in town, 45 Main Street, out of town, 122 Pleasant Street. Both offer you prescriptions, nutritions, qualified, knowledgeable staffs at both locations. And the Whalers' turn here, Jeremiah.
Leading off is Madison Deuce. She takes a ball in the dirt. I'm sorry, Mackenzie Holgate.
Mackenzie's been a good leadoff hitter all year for the Whalers.
Grounder to second, one away.
Both teams looking to hit here. Westport swung at their first pitch, popped out. Nantucket swung at their second pitch, grounded out. Westport did get a couple of hits and a run.
Kayla Molta tries to bunt. The catcher makes a great play to catch the foul, so 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the first, Dick.
Yeah, that ball was just about high enough to be called a pop-up. I don't know what the exact ruling on it is. I think it's a shoulder, you know. If you swing and miss, and you just, you know, the catcher catches it, that's just a strike. But there she offered the bunt, and it just about got up over her shoulder from my view. It could have been higher, but as you said, though, the great play was the catcher hanging on to it.
So here's Lily Sylvia, fouls the first pitch off. Loops a little flare down the first base line, that drops in, base hit for Lily. She'll stop right there at first base, so Nantucket's got their first base runner.
So 1 out, 2 on, Island Variety. Variety is just not the spice of life. Graduation is coming up. Stop by Island Variety for your graduation cards, graduation party favors. And did I say there were 1 out?
Yeah, 2 outs in the
Two
inning.
outs.
So this brings up a cleanup hitter, Madison Deuce. 2 outs, 1 runner on here. Whalers losing 1-0 here, bottom of the first. That's a nice pitch. Madison takes strike.
Let's see if Lily's running in this situation to get down into our scoring position.
The pitcher for Westport is Emily Medeiros today, wearing a face guard, it looks like, to protect against a shot back up to the middle.
Yeah. Boy, if you watched that Toronto game the other night.
Oh, there's a shot down the left field line. Hook's foul.
You see how horrible it is. Thank God the pitcher, he turned his head just enough, or maybe it was his motion, to get it on the side of the head instead of head on. I remember as a kid seeing Herb Score get the one head on by Gil McDougall right in the face, eye socket. Ended his career, but looks like Hoft is going to be back pitching again.
All right, this is Joelle Vieira in the number 5 spot. There goes Lily. Catcher bobbles the ball, so no throw down. Give her a stolen base on that, Dick.
Yeah, she waited. Looked like the coach's strategy was to get 2 strikes on the batter and then go for the steal. And the strategy there is, you know, if the runner gets thrown out, you have a good hitter leading off next inning anyways. Now you got your tying RBI out at second base.
Way high.
Empire's in baseball having a bad week, huh? You've been following any of it the whole
Well,
run?
it was during an Astros game. You're darn right I was following it. Bo Porter, rookie manager, got away with one. Then the umpires got suspended for 2 games for allowing the double switch.
The double switch on the, uh-oh.
Oh, a nice play by the third baseman. Couldn't handle it.
Whoa.
Had a chance to tag Lily as she went by, but picked up and made the long throw across to retire the side. So after 1-0 Westport.
That's why I said, uh-oh. I thought the third baseman was just going to turn around and tag Lily. She makes the throw and makes a good, strong throw. And portions of the first inning brought to us by Nantucket Airlines. We're all about the islands. Go Whalers, Nantucket Airlines. Coming into the second inning, remember Cowboys Meat Market and Deli. They're open. All natural meats, gourmet takeout. Check it out. Cowboys Meat Market and Deli, Nantucket's best deli. Open 6 days a week.
All right, so we've got the Tabitha Raitano over to Holgate. Nice play. Scoops it up, and what a great throw. McKenzie gets the runner, 1 down.
Cranston, good glove over there for Cranston too. That throw was rising on her. She stuck the glove right up there and pulled it in. McKenzie, that was a tricky hop for McKenzie too.
It was. She fielded it nicely, and you're right. She made a strong throw, and over to first. That was a heck of a catch there by Megan.
Nantucket needs a shutdown inning here. They don't want you want to let a team like Westport with a losing record to score early and often, because all of a sudden they get sky high. You want to shut them right down. Keep them at that 1 run and get your team up to bat again.
All right, now at the bat is Emily Medeiros, the pitcher for today. Looks at ball 2.
Not wearing the mask on the batting side, so that's a definite defensive mask he wears for the pitching.
There's a shot. Oh, nice play by Lily Sylvia on the backhand. One hops it for the out.
Nice play by Lily. That great play by Lily brought to us by Matticat Marine. Full service marina, over 40 years of service. Lady Whalers, keep on stroking Matticat Marine.
Lily flashing some leather there with a nice backhand pickup and then a good quick throw to get the runner, Dick.
Well, talking to Coach Maury, that's what he says this team goes through. They go through 3 or 4 innings where they catch everything, and then all of a sudden they have an inning where the ball seems like a hot potato. Nobody wants to go near it. He says it frustrates him. He relates to a game he lost last week where it was like 3-3 until about the 6th inning, and then all of a sudden 3 errors and they're down 9-3, you know? An inning that they should have been out of.
All right, now batting for Westport, Allison Shaw, the designated player. There's a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We need an umpire to call strikes, right? That's the best thing a home plate umpire can do is call strikes. I don't care what level you're playing at, Gino. You can be playing Little League, you can be playing high school baseball, softball, you can be playing college baseball, you can be playing Major League Baseball. If you're not going to call strikes and give the pitcher the strike, it hurts the game.
Yeah, right. It just looked low.
It looked low.
Yeah.
But you remember we are
up on the hill here, Gino.
That's true.
Shoulders to knees, and if you look at the girl, she's crouching down here and knees are pretty low.
Oh, there's strike 3. That's going to do it for Westport. We go to the bottom of the second, still 1-0.
Oh! Second inning, opens up a line drive to right. That gets by. That's going to go for 2.
Joelle Vieira around in second, digging for third. We're going to have to give her a triple on that.
Triple.
The right fielder made a play, but could not even get her glove to it, so she went for it, but hit them where they ain't, right, Dick?
Hit them where they ain't. And I thought, I said she's going to get 2 out of that because the center fielder fielded it well enough, but not strong enough arm.
And good aggressive base running by Joelle there, too.
She determined that halfway to second, she wasn't going to slow down at second, and just kept going and easily made it to third base for a nice, clean triple.
So here's Megan Cranston takes a strike.
Runner on third, nobody out. Important thing is here to get the bat on the ball. Get the game tied up here. Infield is in a little bit here. Let's see if Nantucket is playing on contact or not.
1-1 to Cranston. There's a fly ball out to center. That could get the run home, Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, good catch. And it does get that.
All right, so home from third comes Joelle, and give Give Megan the sacrifice, ties the game at 1-1.
Yeah, good sacrifice fly to do exactly what you want to do in that situation. Run around third base, get the bat on the ball. She more than did the job there, getting it a deep fly to center field, and we have a 1-1 ball game. And there's a shot. That's going to be another extra base hit.
There's Zeta Wilson. Stops
No,
at first, but
I'm
boy,
wrong.
did she hit the cover off of that thing.
I'm wrong there. I thought that had the gap, but the center field, look at her out there. She's smiling. I think she's sort of surprised she brought it in that easily.
Well, she hustled over, got the ball right back in, so held her to a single.
I figured that worst case scenario was she's going to get the glove on the ball like she did, but knock it down, you know, which would have.
Here's Alexa Dragon, bunts.
What a catch!
And she's out. Are they going to double the runner up at first? No.
That was a great.
Boy, that catch has made 2 outstanding plays so far today, Dick. What's her name? Her name is Kylie for Westport. 2 good plays behind the plate for putouts.
Yeah, the catcher had the easy double play there, but could not get up in position to throw the ball. She was on her knees, and what she had was the runner going down the line, and she was trying to find an angle to get the ball over the runner's shoulder to get the first or to stand up, one or the other. And by the time she figured out what she was going to do, the pitcher came over to cover it, but the runner got back there, so Nantucket doesn't get doubled up. Nantucket was actually stealing on that play. Here they go again.
She's in there safe. So Zeta down to second on the stolen base. At bat for the Whalers, center fielder Eliza Stedman.
I think the Whalers are finding out that they can run on this catcher, so we might see a lot more running here if Nantucket gets the opportunity. That stolen base brought to us by the Sea Grill, where all the locals go for great fish and excellent seafood. The Sea Grill, 45 Sparks Ave.
There's another called strike, Gino. Like you say, that looked low also, didn't it?
I'll agree with you on that one, Gino. That looked low.
Oh, good rip by Eliza there. Fouls it back.
Well, we're trying to get this game in. We got a lot of things going on. Potential rain. Westport's got to get on a 12:30 boat. The Nantucket girls got to go get their hair done for the prom. We wish everybody an exciting prom night, boys and girls.
And a safe prom night.
Safe prom night is also a key word to add to that.
And there's a little dribble. Gets through the right side. Around from second comes Zeta. So give Eliza an RBI single, and it's 2-1 Nantucket there.
Yeah, the stolen base pays off there as Wilson scores easily from second base. The right fielder, I've noticed her throwing, does not have a strong arm, so anything hit the right field, Nantucket, I think, is going to try to take an extra base.
Well, that was a kind of a seeing eye hit because the first baseman, look where she's playing. She was playing in and got by her pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That brings up Sam.
Not running. I thought they determined they're going to run a little bit on this, but
Well, maybe not
they
on
want
the
to
first.
take off on the first pitch.
Yeah, maybe not the first pitch. Let's see if she goes now. Eliza's probably got good speed there at first. She looks like she's going to go. Nope. 2 balls now on the batter.
Getting a good big lead.
Ball, 3-0 now. Sam should get a good one to look at right here.
This might be a take all the way. And a hold that.
Wait a minute, we're back to Mackenzie Holgate. Beg your pardon. So I guess Sam is not batting. The designated player bats for the pitcher. My fault, Dick. Oh, there's a line drive by Mackenzie.
That might get another run in.
Here comes Eliza, gonna score. Chris Murray waving her home into third with a nice triple. And the ball goes out of play, so she's gonna wind up at home too, Dick. 2 runs in on the play.
Triple and a run on the overthrow. The overthrow gets it up to 4-1. That RBI triple brought to us by the fairground. There's nothing better than wings, a beverage, and lacrosse at the fairgrounds. Red Sox too. I mentioned lacrosse because 2 weekends from now, the big, and I'm gonna put pressure on you. You're gonna tell me who's gonna be playing Wednesday. I'm gonna ask you.
Well, I haven't
four.
followed too much college lacrosse, honestly, this year. But my alma mater, Colorado College, did make the Division III playoffs again this year. They lost a close game to Washington College, 10-7. So I did pay attention a little bit to the D3. How about I studied on that and I give you an answer on Wednesday?
Yeah, I looked at it quickly, and you got some of the familiar names in there. The Syracuse, and I saw Akeem Lecky's got a couple of goals, and Syracuse will be playing. A new team in there that jumped out at me because my son went to school, Lehigh with a 12-4 record. But another one which I didn't understand, and maybe you can research this if you don't know the answer offhand. Bryant is in there with a losing record. Now, is it an automatic bid at the league they're in? Or Bryant? I didn't even think Bryant was Division I. I saw them in there like a 5-8 record. So maybe you can research that.
Wow,
and
Dick.
Tell us why Bryant is in there with a 5-8 record.
We're gonna have to go take a look at that. I don't remember them as a Division I. You're right. Up, coming our way. First baseman, no play.
We can't go on the other side of the white line there. We have to wait for it to cross our side because it's still in play on that side.
We wouldn't want to get ejected from the ballpark by crossing into the field of play, would we?
We don't want to go over that white line, no.
All right, so that was a long, noisy strike there on Michaela.
Michaela is usually the bunt expert. She doesn't usually pull a ball down the right field line. Everything she hits is usually down the third base line.
There's a shot to right. Oh, it gets in the gap. That could go.
That one's going. Look at her fly.
Michaela around second, headed to third. She's going to wave her home. It's going to be a home run for Malta, and she gets home standing.
Yeah, the coaching staff, I think, decided as she was rounding first base that she was going to go all the way. The right fielder made a real poor judgment play on that. Just sort of went towards the ball and then stopped. The center fielder had to come over and field it. And
well, you got that exactly right, Dick. She took a bad angle on the ball.
Yeah.
She's done that a couple times with that ball that got through the gap. She ran in instead of going to the gap.
on line drive, on line drives, you got to go sideways or back. You can't go forward. Once she takes those 2 or 3 steps forward, she's a dead duck as far as helping make any type of play on it.
Right, and then the ball's behind her, and she's still way out of position to go back and get it. So the center fielder had to come all the way over to make that throw, and that sure allowed Michaela to circle the bases.
Now, you remember as a kid, I certainly remember as a kid, the teams get picked, the last kid picked gets sent to right field. But I have played, first base was my normal position, but I've played the outfield a little bit too. Right field is the toughest of the 3 outfields to play.
Oh, and the pitcher cannot field it.
Cannot field it.
So in on the, I'm going to give her an error, I'm afraid, since she did get a glove on
she got
that.
the glove on it. You know,
Well, you're right, Dick. I mean,
the
they say
best one gets usually put in left, and then in center, and then the weakest one is put in right. But
right. Well, you look
the
at
angles in right field are tougher to catch than any of the angles in left and center. The angles in left and center are all coming at you, so you can see them head up.
Absolutely, and not to mention that they usually put the outfielder with the best arm in right field for that long throw.
There's a big hit, Bob.
Fly ball to center. She can't make the play. Lily Sylvia to second, around.
Out now drop there. So
That's Madison Deuce to second, and around comes Lily with our 6th run. So a 6-run second so far for the Whalers, Dick.
So after making some good plays in center field, the center fielder just misjudges that one outright.
I'm going to have to give her an error on that,
Yeah,
too.
you got to give her an arrow. I mean, that was
2-base error allows Deuce to reach. Now 6-1 Nantucket. And the Whalers have batted around now here in the second. Madison Deuce, the 9th batter in the inning.
Joe Rapacki, CPA, small firm, big difference, helping self-employed people on Nantucket with their taxes for over 15 years. Give Joe a call, 228-9090.
So here's Joelle back up. She tripled and scored to start this inning, Dick.
Got it all underway early. And Nantucket has hit the ball well this inning, but have been given, I would say, that they're working on about their 6th out of the inning as the Westport defense has not helped their
Right, I would say
pitcher at all.
at least the last 2 runs are unearned.
Well, everything's unearned after this. Once you get the error with the 2 outs, everything becomes unearned. Even if you hit like 5 home runs in a row here, they're all unearned.
Here's a ball low.
They had the double error, which makes it look worse. Red Sox had an inning like that this week, starting off the inning, 2 errors. Nothing more discourages a pitcher when he should have 2 outs, nobody on. He has 2 on, nobody out.
There's another shot to center. And Zeta who's that comes home? Number 5 is
She went in as a pinched runner, Brooke Holgate.
Oh, okay. So Megan grounds out, and that's going to end the inning, but the Whalers put up 6 runs to go 6-1 ahead after 2.
After 2, Santos rubbish removal. We clean up the island. Go Whalers, Santos.
Top of the order back up now here for Westport, Marissa Homsey. She flied out to the catcher back in the first.
Well, Sam had the shutdown inning in the... Oh! Mackenzie Holgate.
Nice play by Mackenzie over there at short. Robs Homsey of a base hit.
Yeah, that had base hit written all over it. I don't know how Mackenzie got there. It just had enough dying power on the ball to let Mackenzie get in place and make a great catch. Remember, you can read about this game and all the other weekly action: baseball, boys and girls lacrosse, sailing, in the Inquirer and Mirror, Nantucket's newspaper since 1821. For Nantucket's news, information, and sports, the Inquirer and Mirror covers it all. On the newsstand early Thursday morning, except when we have fog. I miss the paper being printed on the island, because no matter what type of weather it was on Thursday morning, you could find your newspaper usually by 6:30, 7 o'clock, you know, at Cumbies or Stop and Shop if you wanted that. I even, one year, the driver, I knew the company who was delivering the paper, and I would make a point to bump into him early in the morning on my walk, on my bike ride, and I would get in the Inquirer Mirror like around 6:15 in the morning.
I've seen you out there the crack of dawn on your bike, Dick. I remember one morning I had to drop my car on the boat, and there you were.
There I was.
6 o'clock, out there on your bike already.
A little ride around. Well, you got to check this morning. It paid off. Riding by the back of the chicken box, there was a nice $10 bill laying right there on the ground.
Way.
Right there. Oh, that's common. Oh,
feel good.
it's common though.
Well, the early bird gets the worm. Is that right,
You
huh?
actually see that a lot?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so down to first was Katie Wiseman on the single. She's on first with 1 out now. At bat is Rachel Cowan. Don't give away too many of your secrets,
Don't give me my
Dick.
secrets,
A
right?
lot of bike riders up early in the morning.
Right now.
Well, Gino, in the summer you do. In the summer you do.
Well,
Oh my God.
well, next thing you know, you're going to be telling us where you got that big fish.
But the funniest thing is, as the mornings get lighter and we're coming up to the longest day of the year, June 21st, and then after that it starts getting, actually the best time to find it and for me is in the fall, because it's darker in the morning, there's still plenty of people here, weddings going on, blah blah blah, and you go out for your 6. See, I'm a creature of habit, going out like at 6 o'clock. So if it's 6 o'clock and light, or if it's 6 o'clock and dark, I'm still out there. So in the fall, it's still dark, so not other people haven't seen it yet. So I have a better chance of finding
There's a fly to right. Joel handles it, and over to first. Doubles off the run. A nice play. Well, Dick Herman giving away all his secrets over here, so stay tuned, Whalers fans, for more from Gino TV. All right, bottom of the third inning. Whalers ahead 6-1 here.
Yeah, another big shutdown inning. They got is it 6-1 or 7-1, Joe?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. Maybe you have 7.
Well, look at the
Scoreboard says 7, but
we'll go with 7.
well, we will. You know, my scorekeeping is officially unofficial.
Well, the girl scored on that second 2-run error. Who was up before her?
Did Madison Deuce come around there at the end of the inning? Maybe she did.
I think she did, yes.
So I'll give her that. It's not the first thing I've missed in my broadcasting career.
Well, I mention that because the game's going to go 5 innings at least, but also as you get up to a 10 or 11 run lead, if the Nantucket can have another strong inning, then you start thinking that the slaughter rule comes into effect. But right now the weather seems clear, and we're worried about the rain coming in, but right now the rain seems to be staying out of here, so that's helpful. But Westport also wants to be on that 12:30 road. So a lot of things playing into this as being a compact game. The softball games usually run in the hour, in 40-minute category. Get them in under the 2 hours most of the time, as opposed to baseball is always over the 2 hours.
There's a shot to short and a close play at first.
He was calling her safe before the ball came out there.
So Zeta gets in with a single. I'm going to give her a base hit on that.
I think that would be the appropriate way to go, because he was given the safe signal looking at the foot hitting the bag.
I think he was wrong.
And then the ball came out after it. Gino thinks, but
I had it on, I could see it.
So the bobble makes it easy. The bobble takes the argument out of it, put it that way.
Yes, it does.
All right, here's Alexa Dragon stepping in now. She flied out to the catcher back in the second, and she lays down a nice bunt. She moves the runner over, and Zeta, with some aggressive base running, takes third and goes home on the overthrow. So aggressive base running by the Whalers gets a run in on the sacrifice bunt, Dick.
Yeah, that was a play all the way. On the sacrifice bunt, the runner is rounding second base, looking at third, and looking at the coaching staff. And what happens on that situation is that the third baseman and the first baseman charge the bunt, so the second baseman has to cover. She did a good job covering, but then the shortstop has to cover.
Right, shortstop's got to go to third.
And in this situation, the shortstop doesn't go to third, so you have the open base there. And then you hurry the throw, and when you hurry the throw, you make a wild throw.
All right, here's Eliza Stedman in. She singled in her last at-bat, and she drops another one right into short center.
Yeah, that was just placed perfectly there. And Eliza is aboard. I think she's only a freshman. She's gonna be a good athlete.
Very quick down the first baseline. She's got some wheels.
I know she has an older sister. I think it was a sophomore or a junior.
All right, back to the top of the order. Here's Mackenzie Holgate with one out, one run in, and a runner on first. Still a little bit difficult to fathom that we're approaching the end of the school year, Dick. I mean, here we are, the middle of May already. Popped up, pitcher makes a nice play, 2 down.
Yeah, as we said, this is prom weekend, and then you start looking at the seniors' last day, which is coming up, I believe, in another week and a half.
They've got their countdown posted there in the Great Hall, the Hall of the Whale there. And you ask any senior how many days left in school, and I guarantee every one of them knows the exact number.
Yeah. So the
here's Michaela Molta.
Softball team. Let's go over some of the years. Sarah Clooney, she's a junior. Megan Cranston, first baseman's only a junior. Alexa's a senior. Madison Deuce, a junior.
Eliza was running.
Mackenzie Holgate, a junior. Michaela Malta, a junior. Sam's a senior. Okay, Eliza is a junior, so it's the other Stedman who's a freshman. Eliza Stedman is a junior. Lily Sylvie is a senior. Joelle's a junior.
Runner going.
Wilson's a freshman, okay.
Throw down, safe with the stolen base. So what, only 3 seniors, is that what you count?
Only 3 seniors, so supposedly a rebuilding year, but the softball team falls in that mold. They don't rebuild, they reload, and here they are sitting at 8-4 with the potential to go to 9-4 here today with the victory. To
borrow a phrase from the old school Whalers football, they reload.
Reload, right.
There's a shot to deep center. Center fielder comes in, Dick, and the ball goes over her head.
Yeah.
That's going to be a home run.
They're going to call it a home run, but being a tougher scorer, I'd call that an error, but you can go any way you want, Joe.
Well, she took 2 or 3 steps in, and then the ball went over her head.
Yeah.
So
bad play by the center field. That home run brought to us by Island Lumber. Island Lumber, 1 Popus Road. Go Whalers, rain or shine. Island Lumber is always on time. Furry Friends of Nantucket, we care for your furry friends with passion. Martina and Boss, Pet Sitting and Care, 508-332-9198.
Well, let's call it a home run. That's Michaela's 2nd round tripper of the day.
Hitting them out there well. And the scoreboard says 8, but I think it's what, 10-1 now?
Yes.
They got at least 3 this inning.
Ball high.
12 is the slaughter.
They got to get ahead by 12 after 4.5.
Oh.
So we need Whalers have to score at least 3 more and keep Westport from scoring any more.
Big rip there by Lily Sylvia, fouls it back.
Now the Westport coach, Gina, was here last year, and I told her, I didn't know she was here last year. I said to her, remember, you can see this game on GinoTV.com. And she said she went to it last year but couldn't locate it. Tell us how they have to locate it.
There's a box. There's a box called Whaler Sports that you scroll down and you'll see, and all the games are in there.
All right, so
I mean, there's a specific box. That
so if you go to GinoTV.com, you look at Whaler Sports and you scroll.
Or it could be under the latest videos too. But I mean, if you want to go and look at the archives, you got to go into the box.
So Lily, a line shot to left. She's reached base all 3 times on 2 hits and an error.
She got a nice stroke there with that. She lined that one right down there. That hit brought to us by Harbor Fuel Oil Corporation. Over 40 years of dependable service. Peace of mind. Harbor Fuel. So what do we have? 1 out in this inning?
We got 2 outs here.
2
I've got McKenzie fly to the pitcher and the sacrifice bunt. There's a ball high to Madison Deuce. Madison's 1 for 2, reached on an error last inning and scored.
The Whalers are hitting the ball nicely here today. All of a sudden I hear the wind though. Did they turn it around, point it towards us, or what happened there? The wind picking up? It doesn't feel like the wind is picking up as they sit here.
No, that's true.
But all of a sudden the windmill is making noise over there.
We've got the, we're hidden here with the trees. Just blowing.
Oh, smash foul down the third base line. Coach Morey makes a nice kick save and a beauty.
Kick save, yeah. Put him on the Bruins with that kick save. I'll tell you, the Toronto goalie last night was making some saves.
Oh, did you see the shot that he robbed Yager there right at the very end of the game?
I thought they had it tied with that one, yeah.
Strike. 2 strikes on the batter.
You can see the great scorer he is. He was so calm. He looked, he picked his spot. 9 out of 10 times that goes in.
Well, we're still waiting for Yaga to make a difference in the playoffs. He really hasn't contributed that much. I mean, he's doing a lot of little things, but he hasn't lit the lamp yet.
Tyler Sagan doesn't have a...
Oh, nice scoop by the first baseman to retire the side. So we're going to call it 10-1 after 3, Dick.
Okay. Condon & Coleman Insurance bringing you the 4th inning, specializing in personal commercial lines of insurance, auto, home, marine business. Condon & Coleman established 1931 down to 57 Main Street. A little bit of moisture in the air all of a sudden. Still looks bright up there, but a little bit of moisture showing up. This game has to finish. No more dates. We're already into the 4th inning. They'll finish this one way or the other. Doesn't become official till you play 4.5 innings.
Corinne Cote in for Westport. Looks at the ball.
I say 4.5 innings because Nantucket has the lead. If Nantucket didn't have the lead, it would have to play 5 innings.
Cote the shortstop. 1-1 on the batter. There's a line smash up the middle to center field. Base hit for Cote. Ball was well hit, Dick.
That was a rocket. Hit right at Malta. I'm sorry, Stedman. Malta's on left. Stedman, a good fielder. She comes right in on top of that.
All right, that brings the catcher Kylie Marcoux to the plate. No outs, runner on first here for Westport, top of the 4th. Marcoux takes a big swing, dribbles 1 foul. Mr. Morey, not quite a good kick save on that one.
Not quite, no. Something else I noticed in the Choir Mirror this week, one of our fine sponsors. Cool lots out to Rocky Fox, Volunteer of the Year. Rocky does a lot. Volunteering, functions at the Chicken Box, helping organizations all around town.
I know he's active at the Boys and Girls Club, right?
Right. He's getting active at the high school now with his I guess his oldest is in high school now. He's helping the Booster Club do some cooking in the fall.
Good.
When the grill and the shack was open.
How's attendance been at Booster Club's meetings?
not very good in the spring, but it's always that way. You pack the place, you fill the house in the fall.
Right.
And then as you get into winter, it dwindles off, and it's hard.
Tailor-made double play ball.
Safe.
So Mackenzie gets it to Lily. They get the first out. Lily has a little difficulty getting the ball out of her glove to make the double play. She made the throw, but just not in time. So good fielding by the Whalers to get the force play.
Yeah, Lily, a little shaken on that. She isn't showing it, but she took a...
she get banged into, did she?
Took a cleat on the right leg. You can see the mark on her right leg. She's tough. She's not even looking down at it. But that sort of held up the throw there as she was taking the impact of that. And then she stepped back a little and made the throw, but not in time.
All right, stepping in for Westport now is the third baseman, Ashley Turner. One out here. Runner at first now for Westport.
Speaking of the Boost Club, their next meeting will be on June 4th. They don't meet weekly in the spring, so on June 4th will be the next meeting. But the Boost Club does provide the service of feeding.
Oh, and a great play by Mackenzie to dig it out there. Megan. Mackenzie with
the foot off. Yeah, she took the foot off.
Oh, she did.
But Gino, you say she should have been safe. There's sort of an unwritten rule with umpires in baseball. When you make a bang play like that, you usually get the out call.
She really stepped off.
She stepped off to make the catch, so it's the right call by the umpire.
Do I give Megan an error for coming off the base, or do I give the girl a base hit, Dick? Because
if you're going to give an error, the error has to be on the throw.
On the throw? Okay.
The throw forced her off the base. Yeah.
Alrighty, that's what I'll give then. I'll give Kenzie Holgate the error over. She made a nice play, just threw it in the dirt. To the naked eye, it looked kind of good, but I guess you say she came off the bag. So
she came off the bag. I'll agree with that. But on a bang play like that, they're using the umpire. You know, they call it the shadow. You know, the shadow tag sometimes, or the shadow foot.
Sure.
If the shadow of the foot is there as you're catching the ball, and you watch 100 throws to first base in the major leagues on bang plays,
right.
And you see the foot off the bag,
right.
And you see the out call going up.
Sure, the same way that they don't always touch the bag at second on a double play.
You could be sort of in the vicinity of second base. And you get
I never heard
call.
that shadow terminology, but it's appropriate, isn't it?
That's appropriate.
All right, stepping in for Westport is Tabitha Raitano. She's 1 for 1 today. I beg your pardon, she's 0 for 1. Lifts a little fly ball. Mackenzie, she's going to make the play, double play.
Great play.
What a nice play by Mackenzie Holgate to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of 4, 10-1 Nantucket.
As Gino said, Mackenzie was thinking. She was thinking there, if she tried to get her foot back to the bag, she wouldn't have got there in time. But she just fell and put the ball in the glove on the bag to get the double play. That double play brought to us by Island Pharmacy. Nobody does it better. No waiting for your prescriptions at Island Pharmacy. Phone ahead, 228-6416, and Island Pharmacy will have them waiting for you. At the bottom of the 4th, Nantucket enjoying a 10-1 lead. Looking to put at least 3 more across.
That's
at least us announcers are hoping for 3.
3 across now, the game will be over?
No, Westport's got to bat at least 5 times.
So Lily Sylvian takes a called strike, 1-1. Lily is 2 for 3, reached on an error and scored last inning. There's a ball, 2-1 in the dirt. So the Whalers have really flashed some great defense today, Dick. That's a couple double plays. Mackenzie Holgate all over the place there at shortstop. She's doing some really good job on defense today. Oh, and a line shot. Too hot to handle. Lily's safe at first.
That has to go as a hit, yeah. You were right on that call. Too hot to handle. It would have been a great play if she hung on to it, but boy, it just zipped right at her. You can see why the pitcher's wearing that mask.
All right, I'm getting them all wrong. That was Joelle.
Joelle's got, what, 3 hits today?
She got a triple, yep. Run scored.
I was talking to Mum before the game. Diane's the official score for the Whalers today.
All right, here's Megan in there. Megan's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. So we're looking for at least 3 or 4 more runs and then a 1-2-3 inning. Is that what you think?
That's what we would like. If the doctor could order it, we'd order that up.
Called strike right down the middle. No doubt about it from Dan Bartlett behind the plate.
Yeah, she had to take on there all the way. Sometimes you look foolish when the coach gives you the take sign and you get a pitch that you know you could handle.
Runner goes. Smash to first. She bare hands it. Nice play to get the out. But on to third. And in there safely, there goes Megan. Joelle, she's going to score on the wild throw there.
That makes it 11-1. And again, Westport is not very strong on the extra throws. You know, they make the routine throws, but when they have to make that extra throw, and you know, if you think about practice, you know, you practice all the routine throws at a ground ball to shortstop, throw to first base, but how often do you practice, you know, the first baseman throwing over to third?
Well, there's a pop-up out. Zeta pops out to the catcher. But you're right, Dick. How many? I think that's probably 3 times we've seen a throw get past the third baseman for a run scored.
So if you're the Westport coach, you might say, maybe we ought to spend at least 5 or 10 minutes on that and practice on Monday. You know,
you might want to work on getting the shortstop to back up that throw as well.
Backups go with the thing.
All right, so that's the end of the inning. But the Whalers push 1 more across, so after 4, it's 11-1 Nantucket.
5th inning coming up, brought to you by Nantucket Airlines. We're all about the island. Cowboys, full-service deli and butcher shop offering great lunch special. Medic Marine, Yamaha Sales and Service, serving the island. Proud sponsor of Whaler Sports. And what do we got in the 5th inning here, Jeremiah?
All right, the pitcher, Emily Medeiros, looks at a called strike 1. She singled in her first plate appearance. I beg your pardon, she grounded out to second. Who's keeping score here anyway? Can't read this chicken scratch. Strike 2.
The only game in town today, as Prom Saturday has become a date of games not being played. This game was put on and
another great play by Mackenzie Holgate. One hops it deep in the hole behind second, gathers herself and throws out the runner.
That, to me, that might be the best play of the day.
She's the player of the game in my book so far, Dick. She's got the best double play unassisted there to end the last inning.
She had a range way over to corral that one, and then came up throwing a strike to first base.
Well, the ball was hit so hard she had time to get set and make a good throw.
Great catch, great throw.
All right, designated player Allison Shaw takes the ball low. 1 down here, top of the 5th.
That great play was brought to us by the Sea Grill. Remember, happy hour Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights at the Sea Grill, 9 to 10. Entire bar menu, $9. That's a good deal. You look at the bar menu, you see the things on it. The only problem is, 9 o'clock at night,
Really?
that's the last thing on my mind is thinking about eating.
Yeah.
I have my pajamas on. My eyes are closing. I'm getting ready to go to bed for the
Trying
night.
to stay awake for the 6th inning of the Red Sox game.
But in my day, I would have taken advantage of that quite often.
Did Golden State beat?
No, San Antonio won last night.
Wow. Killed them, or was it close?
I think by 10. And Miami won by 10 at Chicago too.
No, darn it.
Yeah, we all got excited when Chicago won that first game.
Wow, was that good.
And there's a strikeout.
So 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th inning, portion of the 5th inning, brought to us by the fairground, where all the Whalers go. Go Whalers from the fairground. Serving food 11:30 to midnight, open 7 days a week, year round. Make Fairgrounds at Pudley's Pub your Red Sox and Bruins headquarters. Red Sox playing this afternoon as we sit here Saturday. The Bruins will be playing Sunday. And the bad thing about that, Jeremiah, is if they got to go to Toronto for the Sunday night game, then they got to come right back and play Monday night in Boston.
Game 7's on Monday.
Game 7, so there's no time in between. That was the nice thing. If they could have ended it last night, which they didn't, they would have had a nice rest. Now they don't have any rest. Sunday and then Monday.
So the last batter was Sam's first strikeout of the day, believe it or not. She's pitched well. Only 1 K, 2 outs now here. Marissa Holmesy back up. She's 0 for 2 here, top of the order. There's a little roller to second. Lily Sylvia up with it in a nice tray, and 1, 2, 3 goes Westport. So we go to the bottom of 5, 11-1 Nantucket. Oh.
Okay, getting ready for the Whalers half of the 15 and brought to us by Don Allen Ford. New and used vehicles on sale at Don Allen Ford. And check out the quick lane service. Just head out there, bop in, have a cup of coffee, get your car serviced, and then back on the road.
All right, number 9 hitter for the Whalers, Eliza Stedman, lines a clean single to left. She's gonna go for 2? Nope. Left fielder bobbles the ball, but Eliza stops at first.
I think that was a pinch hitter.
Oh, it sure is, number 20. I don't have her in my book, Dick. Who's that?
Number 20, pinch hitting Katie Holgate. Katie Holgate on my program here, number 20. So Katie pinch hits for Eliza, gets aboard. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's Mackenzie's cousin, but I could be wrong. If I am, I'll hear about it. If I'm right, I may hear about it.
Oh, that's a low strike, Gino.
Dean,
There you go.
Dan
That
likes
was another one.
Dan likes the low strike zone.
All right, Mackenzie's up. She's got a triple and a run scored. There's a little flare. Second baseman corrals it for 1 out.
1 out, 1 on here for the Whalers in the 5th inning. Check out Item Variety for all your party favors, graduation cards. Item Variety.
Ooh, swing and a miss from Michaela. No, we got another pinch hitter. Who's number 41, please, Dick?
41, Sarah Clooney.
Wind is picking up.
I think we're going to get the rain this afternoon, so it's good that this is a morning game.
So Clooney lifts a little flare behind the base at second.
She could still get it, but you see, well, she could have got it.
Holgate had a tough read there.
So a couple pinch hits, got runners at first and second here with 1 away, Dick.
I noticed Sarah Clooney in the paper this week. There was 5 Whalers in. I probably won't remember them all. Madison Deuce was in there, Mackenzie Holgate, Megan Cranston, and we're missing one. But nice photo op.
All right, so line drive. Third baseman went to third anyway in case there was any question that it was caught in the air.
Yeah, she made a good play there. She catches a line drive. If the umpire doesn't believe she caught it, she gets to tag at third base. So she gets the 1 quick out, and then she fires it over to first base. She would have had a double play if it wasn't caught in the air, but covered all her bases there. Good play.
Uh-oh, there's that catcher.
Oh, and a great play by the catcher to the end of the inning. So the Whalers do not score, and we go on to the top of the 6th, 11-1 Nantucket. 1. Ball high. At bat, Katie Wiseman, the center fielder. She's 1 for 2.
Portion of this game brought to us by Nantucket Airlines. We're all about the islands, Nantucket Airlines. Nantucket with the 11-1 lead. Again, they're looking for a shutdown inning here. The weather could become an issue here, so they would like the potential of getting the shutdown inning and getting the game over in the 6th inning rather than going into some potential rain in the 7th inning.
Well, 3 balls. That's not how you're going to end the inning.
Remember, the mercy rule is up by 12. Right now, the Wheels are up by 10.
Taken all the way, called strike 1, 3-1 on Wiseman.
Now, did any of those pinch hitters go into the game? I think we have a new center fielder.
Well, it looks like Madison Deuce at third now instead of Zeta. We got a new left fielder and a new center fielder. Looks like Katie Holgate in center.
Katie's in center, yeah. Oop.
And then Sarah Clooney in left, maybe. There's a little fly down the right field line, falls in foul. Former Whalers standout Mike Molt up with the play there.
Mike's there watching little sister have a good day today. Mike did some good pitching, and I think this season was the fall season, right?
Great run he had there with the Little League World Series in Texas.
Right.
Was that last summer or the year before? I thought it was last summer, yeah.
Last summer, yeah. Last summer. I'm thinking in my head. Yeah, that was last summer.
All right, so Wiseman strikes out. And in is Rachel Cowan, the left fielder.
We've got you covered in town and out of town. In town, 45 Main Street. Out of town, 122 Pleasant Street.
Pull it out somewhat.
Lily Sylvia, good play.
Boy, the Whalers playing some great defense there, Dick. Lily made that play routine. 2 down.
2 down here in the 6th inning.
Great
Fairview's food, fun atmosphere, and fair prices at the fairgrounds.
Great technique on that. She got a body in front of it, squared up, made the play, turned a solid throw to first.
Yeah, when you see that, you know they have good coaching, because that's the way you coach it. You know, and you don't always see it on the field, but when you see it happen, you say, well, they're being taught the right skill. Mackenzie lets that one get through her. After all the great plays she made, she doesn't get down quick enough on that.
Right, well, they say put your glove on the ground, it's easier to come up than to go down, right?
Right. She was just, sometimes as you get tired in the game, sometimes you just sort of routinely get over there, bringing the glove down a little bit slow, and as Jeremiah said, get the glove down first, and then you can bring it up if you need to.
All right, in is Kylie Marcoux, the catcher. Ball high, throw down. No play.
The wind is coming up now. I think we're gonna have a wet afternoon.
Turbine's starting to make some noise over there.
Yes, I can hear it some more. I'm driving there's a big wedding on the island today. St. Mary's Church and the White Elephant, and they could get a little wet.
Holgate up with it, and a nice throw across to get the runner, so down goes Westport, and it's 11-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Christine in to pinch hit here, top of the 6th.
As Christine steps in there, I'd like to mention all our fine sponsors that bring you the Whaler softball season: Axe Screen and Window Repair, At a Glance Window Treatments, BPC Architect, Brock Insurance, Congdon Coleman Insurance, David Goodman Tiling, Don Allen Ford, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Furry Friends of Nantucket, Harborview Oil Corporation, Humphrey Electric, Inquirer and Mirror, Island Carpets, Island Lumber, Island Pharmacy, Island Variety, Joe Rapaki CPA, Cam Appliance, Killen Real Estate, Lindsay Incorporated, Matica Marine, Martin Bork Painting, Nantucket Airlines, Nantucket Booster Club, Nantucket Civic League, Nantucket Electric, Nantucket Insurance, Rick's Paint and Maintenance, Santa's Rubbish Removal, Sea Grill, and Sign Here. I'm counting them up, Jeremiah. I have 2, 4, 5 sponsors that start with Nantucket. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that start with Island. So Nantucket's leading Island 5-4. So I'm going to mention anybody out there that likes a sponsor that has the name Island, we'll give you a 10% discount to make it 5-5.
There's that catcher again.
Oh, she's good. Catches the pop-up.
That was another pinch hitter, Dick. 32. Who's 32 for the Lady Whalers? Pitch hitting for Joelle in that spot.
That was Duart. How do you say it first?
Keziah Duart.
Keziah Duart. I'm trying to read it here. Keziah Duart with the pop-out.
And who we got in here? Madison? No. Who is it? 2.
Oh!
Safe. She dropped the ball. Stolen base.
Yeah, they had the out call going up, and the ball came out, so change it to the safe call.
All right. Who's number 2? That looks like Farrell Deuce.
She would be the last sub to get in. I think you're right. I'll just verify it here. That is Farrell. So all the, well, one more sub could get in. That's a six pinch hitter. Maybe the 7th is on deck.
Ball low. All right, 3-1 on the pinch hitter.
Coach Murray's telling her, don't go chasing for it. Let it come to you.
And she'll take a walk down to first. Second
On a
base on
low
balls
one,
on the inning.
So the umpire gave the ball call on the low one.
Maybe he's been listening to Gino from behind the plate. All right, so 11 is Alexa Dragon. 2 in, and there's a base hit. They get 1 run in. Stopping at second was Farrell.
So that makes the score 12-1. Score goes up another notch. Would you like to be a sponsor of Wheeler Sports here on Gino 99? If so, call 508-825-8817. Get your ad mentioned during the games and also get your phone number and logo showing 24 hours a day in the top right-hand corner. Price as low as $15 per week. You can feel good knowing you're helping. And there's a little pop-up and it drops.
That's going to drop in. And she's out at third.
Yeah, it's not a tag. It's a force. And it's a tough play there for a young kid to read that and then get over to third base. I thought the shortstop was going to try to make the tag at second, but she throws it across and gets them easy. Again, that if you like to put an ad on Gino TV, price as low as $15 per week. You know you're good knowing you're helping out bring Wheeler Sports to TV, online, and now streaming live on Gino 99. And join our sponsors. Give a call 508-825-8817.
I can't see who the batter is, Dick. I'm blocked there. What number do we got?
7 is batting. So we're back to the top of the order.
Mackenzie Holgate.
So Mackenzie, I believe, could end the game right here with a hit. Let's see if she does. And
It goes to right. Right fielder in. Makes the play to end the inning. No, that's only 2 outs. I believe that's 3, yeah. All righty.
3 outs, yeah.
And so we're forced to go the full distance today. Top of the 7th, 12-1, Nantucket.
Full distance. We thought we were going to get an easy day, and we don't. We're game for it, though. As long as the rain don't come, I'm happy sitting here. Okay, this is it, Jeremiah. Last inning, Nantucket Wheelers with a 12-1 lead, and they need 3 more outs to go to 9-4.
All right, Ashley Turner in. Little flare. Falls in. And she got her. Didn't look like she had her foot on the bag, but we'll take the out.
We'll take it. It's the old shallow call there.
Keziah in at first. It looks like Keziah Duart now defensively at first.
A little pop-up there. The pitcher, Sam, didn't have enough time to get back for it. She froze and looked at it.
Right, well, it's tough for her because her follow-through carried her to the front of the pitching mound there and had to turn around and couldn't make the play.
And Lily Sylvia feels it. I thought the only way she was going to get her was to make, off the glove.
Deuce up with it. Oh, throws it away. So Tabitha Raitano reaches on an error. Nice play by Deuce, but she couldn't make the throw across, so give her a single and an error.
Great play there. I thought Deuce was going to hang on to it, but pops out, and base runner gets over to second. Going back to that little Sylvia play, I thought she wasn't going to get her with the overhand throw. I thought she had to, pick it up and scoop it in a hurry, but she got the call.
Here's the pitcher, Emily Medeiros, back in. Way behind that pitch, strike 1.
Now, can you get in the water out of Tom Nevers? All right,
Sure can. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody there's a beach out there, though. It's nice and quiet in the summertime.
It is. Well, 3 summers ago, I started to go to a different beach each day, and depending on where the area was, after doing my few lawns in the morning, and I do have a place I visit out in Tom Nevers, so I did try the Tom Nevers.
Yeah, we like to go to the Matacasham area down
But
to the west
it
of the
was
Navy base there.
A little too rough for me.
Oh, and there's a little looper, falls into center field for a hit. Runner holds at third. Katie Holgate up with it quickly to prevent the runner from scoring. So the pitcher gets a hit there.
So 2 out, 1 on here. I mean, 2 on, 1 out. I had it backwards.
2 on, exactly. 2 on, 1 out. You got it.
Only hoping, only hoping.
All right, so this should be Shaw, Allison Shaw, the designated player, steps in with, as you say, 2 runners on and only 1 down here. There's a grounder to third. Oh, Deuce can't field it cleanly. That's an E5, I'm afraid. Run scores, makes it 12-2. A lot of erosion on the South Shore this year. Not much beach area left out in Matacasham where we usually go.
Yeah.
You've been here a long time, Dick. Have you seen a winter like the one we just had?
Not for wind. It was tremendous amounts of wind. I've seen, you know, the snow and the rain, but this winter it just seemed to be wind after wind, you know. And on the days it wasn't windy, there was still wind, you know.
Right. In February, what, we had a storm every weekend there.
The weekends were crazy, right? They just came up clockwork every 7 days, you know.
Makes you appreciate the summer all the more. There's a little looper right to Sylvia. She makes the play.
Oh, they had the double play. They had the double play at second.
Couldn't double her off, but 2 down now. Westport down to the last out.
Again, both runners there are coming off. Lily tries to get the runner at first, doesn't get her. The better option was second. Although I say that only because she was thrown to first base. If she was going to second base, the runner at second probably would have got back a lot quicker.
Alrighty, so who's in here? That is Katie Wiseman, the center fielder for Westport. Last chance here. 2 runners on, 2 down. 10-run lead for the Whalers here in the top of the 7th.
The scorekeeper over there hasn't given Westport their second run. You think they would put it up there for them? The poor kids. Poor kids have been scrapping all day, scoring 1 in the first and 1 so far here in the last. They don't get credit on the scoreboard.
There's a little Katie Silva. And that's going to do it. Your Lady Whalers, the winners today. 12-2 the score. Nantucket over Westport.
They go up 9-4, and as you say, Mackenzie Holgate, great game today, but Joelle Vieira also chipped in here. And we thank Jeremiah Spillane for jumping in, pitching in for Dennis Cameron, who's off island today. Gino Gang on camera. This is Dick Herman saying good night for Gino 99 TV. And remember, put a smile on your face each and every day, even if you have to laugh at yourself. Go Bruins! Go Red Sox. We need victories.